This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Hi guys. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good guys. It's nice to hear from you. So hope you are clear from yesterday's session, right? All of you are good with what we have discussed yesterday. Or any questions? Do you have any questions from yesterday?
No, sir.
Arjun?
No.
No. No.
Okay, that's good. Then if you don't have questions, then I would like to ask questions. Is it fine? Is it fine for all of you? Okay. So these are my questions. Quickly tell me. Okay. I started language fundamentals, and then I will start from here because anyhow the other things are not that. We don't need to worry too much about the other sessions. The last half an hour, what we have discussed yesterday, are the yesterday's. That is very important. Started with variable, right? Could you tell me what is this variable? What is syntax of variable? If you think there is a lot of echo coming, not an issue. Maybe you can type in chat if you like, or otherwise see that that echo is minimized. That is also fine. Anything is fine. Okay. So what is a variable then? Let's have a quick Q&A, and then we can switch to topic. Yep,
A variable is an identifier of a value.
that's perfect. Yep. So then identifier of a value. That's perfect. And I need syntax of variable in Python. What is syntax of variable in Python?
It should start with an alphabet or underscore, and numbers can follow that.
No. You are asking me the rules. I just need
Oh.
the syntax of variable.
Yeah, so variable name and then equals the variable.
Okay, variable name equal to value. Fine. Now the rules. Could anybody tell me the rules now? Shreya, can you tell me the rules? To
For
declare.
variables, you can't have any special symbols after that except for an underscore.
Hmm.
And it can start with a letter or an underscore, but it can't have a number at the beginning, but it can have a number after that.
Correct. Okay. What else? What?
No spaces either.
Perfect. Fine. That's what we had discussed yesterday. Nothing more. Then the next thing is about keywords. Okay. So keywords in Python. See, every language has keywords. It's not just Python. We have keywords in C language, C++, Java, everywhere. And we have keyword. Keywords means something reserved words or some built-in words which have some specific meaning and purpose. So it means some built-in or predefined, which is existing, which built-in words which have some meaning and purpose. We cannot use them as we like. Okay, that's it. That's keyword. It's like commands. Otherwise, in a quick this thing, keywords are like some commands. Okay, they are like commands. For example, something like and or okay, and also if else while okay, and then some for okay, like this. Actually almost nearly we have 30 keywords in Python. For whole Python, we have 30 keywords. Okay, or 30 or little more. Don't worry about the exact figure there. So nearly we have 30 keywords. Okay. So the if when you are doing this Python coding, almost the entire Python code, this Python dependent on these keywords. Even it's not just Python, guys. See, any language they have keywords, and if you are learning or if you are implementing anything in that language, first you need to get a clear idea about every keyword that language uses. It's not just applicable for Python, but it is applicable to C, to C++, to Java, to C Sharp. It might be anything. Okay, that's what a language is. If somebody asks you what does a language means, it's just understanding the keywords and applying them. That itself is makes majority of this language. Okay, there are a few things maybe that conceptual understanding is necessary. So that is a different thing. Okay, so that's the idea. So keywords are like building blocks. No, all the entire language depends on keywords, guys. You got it right. And we can call them as pillars of a language. It's not just for Python, for any language. Okay, you got the point right. Then there are rules we have to follow here. One thing is never use keywords as what? Keywords as identifiers. Identifiers means something like variable, something like class names, okay, or method names. Don't use like this, class names or method names like this. Never ever use keywords as identifiers, etc. Don't use it as any name. Usually we declare keywords in lowercase. Keywords are like how they are in lowercase. Most of the keywords, if you look at them, they are in lowercase. Okay, this rule is applicable in any language. This is not just specific to only Python, but this is applicable to any language. You got the point, right? Do you understand this? See, there is nothing much to talk about. We don't. This is not something to discuss too much on this. We don't need to spend much time, because while learning Python, you keep coming on this keywords. Okay, you keep seeing these keywords, so that automatically by the time we finish this Python, you will master almost all the keywords in Python. In that way, there is nothing like we need to talk about it itself. When we keep moving forward, we keep learning about keyword by keyword, and by the time we finish this Python, definitely whatever keywords are in Python, we get a perfect idea and a perfect exposure about all that. And even you can also Google and ask me about these keywords if you find that anything missing. You can ask me, sir, what is this? I would like to know about it. See, I'm open for more exploring, because that's what when you are learning, you should get more idea and you should become independent. That is one thing. Second thing is, even you have to learn uh, the innovative ways of implementing things. It's not like when it is a training program, a trainer will teach something, you learn something, you do some problems, and you take some assignments. All this is fine, okay, to make you robust in that language. But another important thing is how you become innovative in that is very important. Now, when you master that at this very young age, maybe once you become a graduate, by the time you finish your graduation, definitely you will be a programming scientist. That's how your level of skills will be when you think in that way from this stage itself. You got it right? So let's also focus on that. It's not about just learning something, like like making yourself more robust and more innovative is also very important. Okay, so that's about this. I don't want to talk much on keywords because you keep knowing them from time to time. So these rules you remember. So one rule is, what is that one rule here? Never use keywords as identifier. Second rule, keywords are in lowercase. Except these two literals, something like true and these are built-in literals. Only this you find this T as uppercase and for F as uppercase. Other than that, most of the keywords or the majority of the keywords are in lowercase. Okay. Next, this is from here you have to focus more constants. I think you are good with this, right? The keyword part. Next one, constant. What is a constant? Anybody can answer this? A constant.
It's like a value that does not change.
Perfect. Perfect. You can call this as constants, or you can say values, or you can say data, or you can say literals. You can call with any name that is same. Got it? See, these fundamentals are same for any language, guys. Keep understand. So that's constant here. Got it now? Is it good for all of you? That's what constants is all about. So we can call with any. These are all aliases. It might be values, it might be data, it might be literals, or you might call it as a constant. Somebody told Harsha or someone, Pranav or someone. It's like a value which doesn't change. Okay, it's something fixed value. Okay, fixed value which doesn't change, and we call this as, what is that? We call it as a constant, guys. Are you good now? Now, actually, in Python, we have all this. We have something like character constants, something like numeric constants, decimal, something like decimal constants, something like complex numbers. Okay, these are all different constants. What we have in Python here. Okay, do you understand that? Right? What is that? So character constants, and then numeric constants, then decimal constants, and then complex numbers. Do you understand this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now let's start with character. What do you mean by character, kids? Characters and another. I think all of you know Telugu, right? Once in a while, if I use Telugu, it's fine, right? Any
Yes,
non-Telugu?
that's okay.
Yeah.
Anyone who doesn't Telugu, just tell me so that I'll take care of that. So now, what's character then? What is a character type of data?
Is it like
It's like a single symbol, like a letter or a number.
It is a symbol. Okay, any symbol is character. Symbols, that's good. Next, what else? Symbols is fine. Next,
like one letter?
digits, and then alphabets and words. And any of this type is a character constant. And in just one word, whatever you see in your keyboard, laptop keyboard, desktop keyboard, we call them as character constants. You got that right? We call it as a character constants, guys. Okay, digits 0 to 9, symbols plus minus anything what you see in the keyboard, alphabets A to Z, uppercase or lowercase, and then words. Words means what? Words means something like names. There are infinite words, and all that all are character type of data. You understand that, right? Anything like that is a character type of data. Got it right? So now the point is, how do you declare a character data in Python? And do you have any classification here? Is there any classification of character data? If you ask this question, then the answer is no. In Python, there is no classification of character type. But in other languages, there is a classification. They divide this character data into single character string but in Python, any character constant what is that? Any character constant is a string here, is a string. Okay. So point is any character constant in Python is what? A string. Do you follow this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. And this is when you ask a question like what is this character type of data, then all this is character type of data. Usually students keep asking me questions. Digits means 0 to 9 is also a character type of data. Then the learners keep asking me this question. Digits means they are numbers, and how come numbers become a character? This is one question which I keep seeing people asking me. Okay, then the answer is yes. Digit is a number, but when it is number, when it is character, that you should know the clear difference here. It becomes a number when it is not in any quotes. It becomes a character if it is in quotes, quotes quotes. I'll just talk about this. So first thing, observe this. Any character constant in Python is string. And how do you declare a character constant in Python? We declare character constant with single quote or double quote or triple quote like this. We can use any of these three. What is that? Those three: single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Do you understand? We can use any of these three things to declare a character constant. But the
Is
first
there
two are
sorry, is there a difference between the different quotes? Like if you decide to use a single one versus double or triple?
yeah, that's what I'm about to talk now. Okay, this two these two are same. Okay, these two are used to declare single line statements. Why do we need to use them? We use them to declare single line statements. Okay, even this is same. Okay, at program level you can use double quotes, but at interpreter level, by default your Python uses single quotes. It doesn't use double quotes. But at program we can use single or double. It doesn't make any difference. This is fine. And these two are used to define single statements, and this is used to define multi-line statements. Why do we use them? To declare multi-line statements, or this can be also used to declare a comment. If you want to make anything a comment, then you can use triple quotes, or if you want to have a big string, okay, multi-line string, then you can use this triple quotes. But single quote and double quote, they are just used to declare single line statements. You understand, right? Why do we need them? Single line. Suppose you see this. This is only just to make you understand. What I do is I will take some time today. First, we should start installing this Python software. So first we'll do one thing. Once I complete this topic, we will quickly install our Python software first. And then all of you have Python there, or do we need that need to install Python? It will hardly take some 5 to 10 minutes. What I'll do is even if you to
What
make
type
sure.
of Python software is it? Is it for?
No, I'll tell on this. I'll talk on this. Okay, I'll
Okay.
show you. We can do it together. We all of us do that. Okay, I'll show you how to do all that.
That's because I just wanted to ask the question because like I'm using a Chromebook.
Pardon?
I'm using a Chromebook. That's why I just wanted to ask that question.
For Python, you are using Chromebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am just using basic Python software. First, we'll install that. Later on, we use some other IDs, Anaconda, or otherwise Jupyter, or otherwise PyCharm or Spider. There are so many IDs. Okay, we might try with Jupyter, or we might try with PyCharm. We might try with Anaconda. I mean Spider. We will try with all those things as well. Okay, so that you get an idea like how to deal with different IDs as well. Okay.
Yeah. My operating system is a Chromebook.
Your operating system is Chromebook. I think Chromebook in sense, it's like, is it something related to Apple or what?
No, it's Google. That means it only has Google apps.
I think I'm not sure, but not an issue. We'll check on that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you get this difference first here? What is this difference here? Single and double quotes used to declare single line statements, and then whereas that triple quotes can be used as multi-line statements or as comments. Okay. For example, you see this. I'm just showing this. I know you don't have your. I'm using idle to show this because more. It's you can show that in idle. It's easy to show in idle more than command prompt. Okay. Just open some file here just to quickly show you this. So I have a string here. You can see here now. This is a multi-line string. Okay. So when I run this, I get an output here. You don't need to understand anything. Just see here. This is a multi-line string. I had spread this statement in 2 lines, right? Can you see that? For that, I need to declare that in triple quotes. That is one thing. Can you see that? Suppose if I give double quotes to this, and if I try to run this, observe this carefully. This is a multi-line statement, but still I try to declare that in double quotes. And when I try to run this, observe this carefully. I got an error here. It's saying invalid syntax. Got it right? Suppose the same statement, if I declare all this in single line, if you observe carefully, I just moved it. Okay. And okay. And I made it into single line and I'm trying to run this here. Can you see this now? Okay. 1 minute. Let me remove this. Put double quotes here because still they are single quotes only. I got it one by one, right? Now you try to run this code now. This works. Why? Because double quotes allow the whole string in single line and it's perfect here. Similarly, what I do is I use single quote here. Then here also I put some single quote and I try to run this. Then still I don't have an issue. I get, what is that? Can you see this now? Still I get output. Means it's perfect. Means what? I can use single quotes and double quotes to declare single line statements or single line strings. Okay, string can be in spread in a line or it can be a one word. Okay, it can be a single word or one just a group of letters. That can be that. Otherwise, we can spread in a line. Okay, that is also fine. That will be also a string. Or we can spread in multiple lines. Even that can be a string. Okay, in that way we can declare string in different ways. Okay, usually when we declare strings, it will be just in a word. Okay, that's all. Usually that will be like that. In few cases, it will be like a statement, like line of words will be there. Only in few cases, again, very rarely we have that multi-line strings. Okay, it's not like every now and then we use that multi-line string. As you are targeting to understand some no data analysis, also data processing. Now understanding all this from the deeper angle is very useful to all of us. Okay, right. So that's how the string is defined. All of you are good now. Any questions? I think Snigdha is asking me a question. Snigdha, your question is clarified. Ashriya or Snigdha, somebody asked me. I'm sorry if I
No.
am misreading you actually.
I don't have any questions.
Anybody has questions now? Okay. Before I ask you a few more questions, the first question I would like to ask you now is, how do you declare string in Python? Answer this question. Answer. String ఎలా declare చేస్తామండి? Python లో string ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
You write your variable name and then set it equal to whatever value it is in quotes.
Okay, leave about that variable name now. Just how do you declare string? Like that value, how do you declare it? Just talk. Let's
You
discuss.
declare it in quotes.
What quotes do you use to declare string in Python?
If it's a single line, you use single or double quotes, and if it's multiple lines, you use triple quotes.
Okay, that's perfect. Then that's fine. Next question. Somebody else answer this now. What is a character type of data? Anybody can answer this? Other than just now Siddharth she answered. Other than no, that somebody else answered. What is a character type of data in what is character type of data?
A character is a symbol, digits, alphabet, or words.
Perfect. Okay, fine. So this is same for any language. Keep in mind. Okay, but actually in other languages to declare string we use double quotes. We don't have triple quotes and single quote. Only double quotes are there for string. But Python has all that different types here. Okay, got it right? Now I will ask you a few more questions. Let us just understand. Then how do you define a string here? Generally, string in sense the definition wise something in quotes in single quote or okay something in a single quote or double quote or triple quote. Okay, this is a string. Okay, fine. The technical definition is group of characters. Group of characters in quotes. All these quotes. Okay, you know right by now. You know that group of characters in quotes is nothing but what in quotes is a string.
String.
Okay, now observe definition carefully. Then I am going to ask questions. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready for questions now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it a string?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Is it a string?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure this is string?
No. I mean,
No,
yes.
It's a
That's
number.
the
yeah.
second.
First
Right.
one's the second one's a yes. The third one's a no.
Third one is not a string.
Okay. Third one I didn't finish it. Okay. I'm still at the second part. It's a number, right?
Yeah, it's
This
a
is a
number.
number, right?
So it's still a
Yeah,
string
But why? How come it's string then?
because
because
it's an
there's the characters inside the string which are the numbers in this situation.
Okay, that's good. So, but the question is, you have, but all these are inside that is double quotes. I mean numbers, right? It's right. How come it's character then?
Because when you have numbers inside quotes, it's gonna be characters, and if they're not inside quotes, it's gonna be called the numbers.
Excellent, excellent. So how about this? Is this a string?
No,
no.
No.
So what's the problem here?
that's
And
because whenever you're using a specific if you're using single quotes, you have to have both like single quotes on both sides, and if you're using double quotes, you have to have double quotes on both sides, and same thing for triple quotes on both sides.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, I should make it either single quote or double quote on both sides, right? Okay, next. How about this? Is this string?
Yes, it is.
What
yeah.
about this? Is it string?
Uh,
Is
mm,
this
No.
no.
yes, sir? I think
Yeah.
you are looking. It's
Yes.
between S and your answers are between S and no. No. Tell me
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
It's a string. Yes.
He's,
It's a string.
Are you sure?
Yes.
yeah.
100%.
An empty string.
It's just a string.
Okay.
When you're gonna print it, it's gonna show nothing. That's it.
Okay. So I am just trying to run this now quickly, just to confirm that, what's that? Nothing. When you don't have anything in the double quotes. It's
Oh.
what It's an empty string. Okay. What is it?
Empty
Empty
string.
string.
Empty. Is this string?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Is it valid?
Yes.
Is it valid?
Yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. It's also valid.
Okay. So I think now you are good, right? And last one, something. No, let me just declare something. Is this a valid string?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. It's a valid string.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like something a nonsense string, but still it's valid or invalid?
It's still
Valid.
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 Perfect. Because anything in that double quotes is string, whatever nonsense is there, still it's a string. But usually we don't declare like that. Okay, they will be
Yes,
having
sir,
some
I have a
meaningful.
question.
Yeah.
So what if you want to add a quote inside your string? Like within the string if I want a quote like character.
Pardon? Can you please come again?
Like in my string if I want to have a quote like in the string as a character,
Mm-hmm.
is that possible?
Okay, possible. For that, you have to use something called escape sequence. What is that you should use?
Escape sequence.
I didn't still introduce that, but as you asked me that, let me show you. You want to add some codes inside that string, right? Something like, my name is. I want to add code for Manohar. Okay, this side and that side I need a code. Okay, so what I do is I add this escape sequence here. Can you see that?
Yes,
My Manohar has to be in quotes. It should be Shreya, right? Asking that question.
it's Lasya.
Okay, last year. Sorry. Now you got quotes here, right?
Yeah.
That's how you have to use. For that,
O-
we have to use something called escape sequence. What is that we should use?
Escape sequence.
Once I finish this, I will give you a quick idea about what is that escape sequence, and then later you can use all that in your Python. Okay.
Okay.
The same in the same way we can use double quotes as well. Like how I have put this. Now you can put double quotes as well. I don't think we can apply triple quotes, but double quotes and single quotes can be used. Can you see that?
Yes,
If you just
sir.
if you just only want one quote, then you have to just remove this. Just remove this. Okay. Still, it's valid. It's not like we should put quotes in both the ends. Wherever you want quote, you have to just apply that escape sequence. That slash single quote or slash double quote like that. Okay, you got it right, Alasia.
Yes, sir.
So that's about this, guys. That's about string thing. Still, there is lot of you know discussion about string. Not now. There is at least we'll spend 2 or 3 sessions only on understanding strings and playing with strings, like doing a lot of stuff on strings, like extracting part of substrings and doing some applying that index operators. Okay, and also applying slicing on strings. There is so much interesting part of strings. Okay, we'll talk on that. Okay, so this is about string thing or character concept in Python. And then now before moving further, because you need to keep testing along with me. So first what I'll do is let's talk about Python software installation first. Okay, so what do you do is now you don't need to do anything, guys. I'm going to install first a basic Python software, and this is basic Python.
Yeah, that means that can use that one. It's
And
3.4.2. She's using 7.7.
so how do you get it? Okay, just observe this. What you have to do is open your Google. You don't.
Madam,
So simple. It will hardly take 5 minutes, not more than that.
then how to then why do you have Raspberry Pi? Okay, good question.
Already Python.
Python software.
Okay. Don't get angry.
Download. Just type it. And this is official website for Python. Python.org.
ఆయన పాప ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ చెప్తున్నాడు కదా దీన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయ ఫస్ట్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ ఓకే వర్క్ దాని మీద చేయి ఓకేనా
Anybody has any problem, guys? You have a problem with that?
Which version should we install?
I am coming. Did you get till this?
Yes, sir.
Click on that. Go to that python.org. Okay. So go to downloads. Usually I have Windows in my machine. I don't know you guys. All of you have Windows or anybody has any other operating system?
I'm on a MacBook. I'm also on a MacBook.
I have a Chromebook operating system.
You don't need to worry about that. If it is Windows, you can see here Python software for Windows. For Mac people, you have Python software for Mac. For other platforms, you have to check these other platforms, okay? Other than Mac and Windows. Is it fine? Is it fine? So what do you do now? Go to Windows.
Yeah.
Click on that Windows. If you want latest release, actually we have two versions in Python, 2.x and 3.x. We'll talk about it, but actually you can go with 2.x, okay? And sorry, 3.x. You can go with this. And 2.7 is something, no, this doesn't get updated that quickly, and the most changes happen in 3.x, okay? So you can go for that 3.x and click on, and then click on that 3.x, and this is the latest version. Might be you can scroll down a bit here. When you scroll down, can you see here now? Here, if you see, if it is for Windows, I'm showing for Windows. If it is 64-bit, you download this x86 64 executable installer. For Mac people, you download this. Okay, Mac OS 64-bit installer. I think more for Mac and Windows, the problem is solved, right? You just need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Just click on that Windows 80, this x86 64 executable installer. Just click on that. It will get downloaded. It will hardly take 5 to 10 seconds, not more than that. Just do that. Even for Mac, you do the same. Just click on that. Your Mac software will be downloaded. But I cannot install Mac in my machine. So those who have Mac, you just click on that. It gets downloaded. You know, right? How to install any execute installer in your Mac, right? Double click on that. You get a set window. Just click next, and
Is it 3.8.2?
perfect, correct. Any problem anywhere? If you have issue, you can share your screen to me so that I can help you to install it. Okay.
Once we download it, which part of the folder do we click on? The Python launcher?
Yeah.
Or is it idle?
I'll just show you here for Windows. You can also follow the same for Mac also. I don't think the way we install doesn't change. It will be almost same. Double click here. Okay. Double click here. You get a window, and you know you select this checkbox, add Python to path. Check this, select this checkbox as well. That is also important for you. And then click on this installer. Install now. Are you fine? Are you clear? Okay. Select this checkbox, the bottom one. Okay, and then click on this install now. Do that. Just say install. And it will ask you for permission. Say yes. It's an official one. It's a perfectly secure. No need to worry. And for Mac, you can do the same. Lasya or Shreya or Siddha, somebody is asking me on that. Or if you can show me your screen, even if you have any problem, share me your screen. I will just check and update on that. మీకు ఏదైనా ఎక్కడైనా ఇబ్బంది ఉంటే నాకు స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయండి, నేను చెప్తాను. అంటే మ్యాక్ లో నేను ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయలేదు, బట్ ఎక్కడైనా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసే ప్రాసెస్ ఒకటి ఎక్సెప్ట్ లినక్స్ ఆర్ యూనిక్స్. అక్కడ మనకి ఏంటంటే మనకి జిప్ ఫోల్డర్ వస్తుంది, దాన్ని మనం ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసి చూసుకోవాలి. అది ఆర్ యూ గుడ్ నౌ?
Yes, sir. Pranav and Lasya are good.
Okay,
Can I
what
share my screen? Because I don't know if I downloaded it properly.
Okay, who is that Snigdha?
Can I share?
I'll make you the presenter.
Can I share my screen also because like my thing, I don't know if my thing can is downloaded properly.
No need to worry. No need to worry. You can share now, Snigdha. Please share it. I'll come to you,
Okay.
Sandy. Once I check with Snigdha, Snigdha
Okay.
check మీది కూడా చూస్తాను. సరేనా శాండీ?
Send it, Mindy.
పర్లేదు. No need to worry. I'll take care of it. For practice, still we can directly do from online compilers. There is nothing to worry. But having software in your machine is good for us. That's the only thing. You don't need to worry that you are missing anything there. I'll show you how to open online compiler and work still if you are okay. Now, Snigdha, please share your machine, Snigdha.
How do I share the screen?
I make you the presenter. మిమ్మల్ని ప్రెజెంటర్ చేశాను. షేర్ చేస్తే నేను అప్పుడు చూస్తా ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటో చూస్తాను.
How do I share the screen? Snigdha.
You share the screen by there's a button right next to the camera called screen, and you click on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's asking me for the preferences.
No, I made you the presenter. I think you have all the permissions necessary to share the screen.
Yeah, because to be the sharing the screen, you need to be a presenter. It's like what it says.
Are you facing any problem, Snigdha, to share the screen?
Okay, there. Share. There.
Oh,
Do you see
perfect.
the screen?
Yeah, it's can you maximize it a bit? Can you make it bigger? Yes, perfect. Where's
Yeah.
your Python software? Did you download Python for Mac?
Yes.
Okay, double click on that.
This one?
Yes.
It already installed. Is this what you're supposed to see?
Is it installed already?
Yeah.
You have done installation as well, right?
Yeah. So it downloaded this one. There was that. I think we removed it. But then double click, go through the whole thing. It's
Can I see it one more time?
this. These are the
Can
folders
I
that are installed.
Please maximize it. It's a little difficult to see that font.
Yeah, it's maximized.
Can you go to the installer, the downloader one which you have done? Can you show me?
I think it deleted it. It asked to keep, and I think we said delete.
Can you try it one more time, because I just want to show that
Okay,
installation.
here. This is the one, right?
Done. Correct. Download
Okay.
that. Click on that.
This one?
Yes, open it. Show me that folder. Yeah. Now continue. Continue. 1 minute. Go back. 1 minute.
You won't let me go back.
Disagree. Go
Okay.
back. Again, do it one more time. Continue. Wait here. Can you scroll it down? Can you go back? Scroll it down. Okay, continue. Can you scroll one more time? Okay, continue. Okay, agree. Okay, install. Yeah, you have a password, I think. Wait. Okay. So install software. Now open command line, your actual command line, your Mac command line. Mac command line.
Where do you do that?
Just type in the search. I am not sure about that. You get that command line, right? Mac one.
Mm.
CMD.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hang on. I think it's over here. Last year, do you know where the command line is for Mac?
You can do.
No, I think you press like space or like shift space or something. I'm not sure.
Can you search it? Do you have any search it finder like that?
Oh, here. I think we need to do it
Just
here.
say CMD there.
Oh.
Okay, try this. Go to terminal and search for the command line, and then that'll probably work.
I
It
think
just don't
Sandy.
search for terminal in the search bar over there.
Yeah, that's what the terminal. I am asking you to start terminal.
Is it here?
Search for terminal.
Where
In
is
that.
it?
No, not. Don't search. Search. Type in terminal over there in the search area.
Oh, okay. Here?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that one we need. Okay, click on it.
Okay.
That's the one.
Click on it.
There. Okay.
There, type
Yeah.
Python. Type Python. Enter. You got Python shell. You can practice here. Say a
Okay.
equal to 10 and just say a equal to 10 and then print a. Just print a. No, you don't need print. Just type a.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
So this is like this, and you can also use idle. Just type there in the search idle ideally. When I ask you, not there. How you
Oh,
search
can
it?
you?
Similarly, search for idle.
Can I share my screen?
1 minute. Coming. Almost done with right.
Here?
Yeah, click on that. Okay. Yeah, this is also fine working. When I tell you, you take it. Okay, I'll tell you sometime later again. When I tell that, you open and work with that. Not today, tomorrow. Okay, fine. You are good, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Others are also good, right? Shreya, I think
No,
you are
no,
good.
no, 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 no.
You share
I
your
need.
screen.
Can I share my screen?
Okay, I'm making you presented. You can share your screen, Sandy.
Okay, thank you. 1 minute.
So you go to the again Python once. Go to Python once. Is it you don't have Windows, right?
I don't have Windows, so
You
I'm
don't
in the
have
Python code releases area. Now,
yeah. You
should
don't
I
have
click on this one?
no, not that one. Go back.
Well, you okay? I'll go back.
Go to the website
Here.
python.org. Just to the downloads. Go to the downloads.
Yeah, I'm in the area.
Click on
This one.
downloads.
Other. Okay.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
1 minute. 1 minute. I'm not able to see your 1 minute. Okay. Now other is there, right?
Yeah. I clicked on other.
Okay. Scroll down. I think you are not. Yours is not AIX, right?
No, it's not a AX. It's
It's
not
not
solar.
IBM. It's not iOS. It's not 398Z. It's not Solaris. It's not VMS. It's not HPI UX.
AX.
Not any of this.
No,
Then
it's not.
just type there Python from for Chromebook. Just type it there. Python for Chromebook because this Chromebook is something very new for everyone. Can this one, scroll it down? I think it uses some Linux environment. You do one thing. Can you open terminal like how Snigdha has opened?
The Chromebook, there's no terminal. There's this thing that's called text. It's
Okay.
it's kind of like it, but it doesn't work like terminal at all. It is all this stuff.
Okay. Okay. So you are using some Python code there already. Is it working there?
No, that's not the thing, right?
Okay, let me talk. Hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah. చెప్పండి.
So basically, he needs some kind of core base Linux to run to see a command line. So,
Okay, 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 okay.
so probably next section probably will be ready with that. Okay, so
Yeah. ఎందుకంటే Linux లో అయితే డైరెక్ట్ గా పైథాన్ ఉంటుంది సార్, ఆల్రెడీ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయ్యే ఉంటుంది.
sure. Yeah.
దాంతో వర్క్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు.
Sure.
స్టిల్ తను ఆన్లైన్ కంపైలర్ యూస్ చేయొచ్చు. శాండీ, యూ కెన్ యూ ఓపెన్ ఎనీ బ్రౌజర్? యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు వరీ అబౌట్ దట్.
No, I have another thing I can use, but thank you.
Okay, you have something else for learning Python?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Then it's fine. Okay. You don't have any showstopper for testing the code, right?
No, I have this other thing that works for me to use the Python word the thing for. So it's called a Raspberry Pi, so I can use that one.
Oh, Raspberry Python. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, fine. Then
Is it okay if I have
all of-
the Python 3.4.2 shell or no?
yeah, fine. That's fine. We can work with most of the stuff. If anything is there, we can try it with online compiler as well. You don't need to worry about it. You can continue with that 3.4. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
If any additional thing is required, then we'll talk at that time. Okay. So, guys, all of you are ready with your missions, right?
Yes.
Okay, then now you can start testing your these basic things. So you start, if it is Windows, you can directly test. This is for quick testing. Here you can open a command like this, and you can just type in Python. This will open this Python shell.
You haven't shared anything.
This is one way of
Excuse me, you're not
writing
really
Python.
sharing anything.
1 minute, Sandy, can you come again? What is that?
You weren't really sharing anything. I think you have to be the presenter for the sharing because I can't really see
Oh,
anything.
I'm sorry. I forgot that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Do I have to do anything or no? Okay, thank you.
Now it's visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Now what you do is
Oh no. Oh yeah, there you go. Now it's working.
it's fine, right? All of you can see my screen, right? See,
Yes, I can. Thank
whenever
you.
you are working with Python, guys, there are two modes to write something: to write code and test. Python program modes. Okay, I'm just going with all very basic things, to be perfect with every bit and piece of your Python. Okay. So ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి అమ్మా, పైథాన్ లో మనకి జనరల్ గా టూ మోడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. పైథాన్ అనే కాదు, చాలా లాంగ్వేజెస్ లో ఉంటాయి. ఈవెన్ స్కేలా కానీ ఇంకా కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి. వన్ మోడ్ ఇస్ వాట్ వి కాల్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్. దిస్ ఇస్ జస్ట్ very basic mode. Usually this is used for students or learners. In real time, we don't depend more on this interactive mode or quick testing. ఏదైనా త్వరగా టెస్ట్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటే ఈ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ మోడ్ యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఇట్స్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ ఓపెనింగ్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ లైక్ దిస్. మీరు కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ ఇలా ఓపెన్ చేసేసి ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ గా టెస్ట్ చేసుకోవడం. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ మోడ్. ది అదర్ వన్ మోడ్ ఇస్ బ్యాచ్ మోడ్. Batch mode means this is what we prefer usually when you are working in a project or in a real time. Batch mode means we don't test independent statements. ఇప్పుడు చూసారా, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ నేను ఇంటరాక్టివ్ మోడ్ చూపిస్తాను. Let me show you how to work with interactive mode. Open command prompt. All of you just type GMB and then just type here Python. Okay, and you get a prompt here, Python prompt. And when you just try to test your statements quickly from this prompt, it's called interactive mode. What do we call it as?
Interactive mode.
Interactive. But interactive is for quick testing. It's not highly recommended because it's just a very basic thing, and we cannot use it to develop big applications, and it's very difficult when you are using this. Just only recommended quick testing for simple statements. That's all. So now you can test your things because they are not that difficult now. It's very beginning for us. Now you can use this interactive mode. And soon we switch to the batch mode. Batch mode means instead of using testing statement by statement, we write group of statements and run it as a program, like a file. We put all the statements in a file and run it at once. I'll show with practical examples more than talking theoretically or conceptually. అది మీకు ఎలా ప్రాక్టికల్ గా ఎలా చేయొచ్చు నేను క్లియర్ గా ఒక్కొక్కటి చెప్తూ వెళ్తాను, సో దట్ ఎవ్రీబడి విల్ బి పర్ఫెక్ట్ విత్ దట్. String, you can test all the three different ways of declaring strings with single quote, something like this, with double quote. You can use print. Okay, usually in 3 point, if you use print function, you have to use parentheses like this. In 2.x you can put space and print it. Okay, we'll talk about the differences one by one, but still we didn't come to the discussion of print statement. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏంటంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు వేరియబుల్ ఇలా తీసుకుని డిక్లేర్ చేశాక డైరెక్ట్ గా యూ కెన్ ప్రింట్ ది వేరియబుల్ లైక్ దిస్. మీరు ఇలా ప్రింట్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు ప్రింట్ ఏం వాడిన ఇక్కడ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ మోడ్ లో ప్రింట్ పడలేదు. వెన్ యూ ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ మోడ్, డోంట్ యూజ్ ఎనీ ప్రింట్, నాట్ నెసెసరీ. ఇక డైరెక్ట్లీ జస్ట్ declare that variable there and enter. The value will be printed automatically because interactive mode has that. It has implicitly, it uses that print thing. Okay, so then using single quotes, try that. Okay, just quick testing. Using triple quotes, try that. Okay, again quick testing. That's how the string is. Okay, and now how do you know? Suppose this is one thing. Now we have tested it in interactive mode. We'll talk about batch mode again. Okay. One big question to all of you is, what is that question? Now I have used. There is something which you need to understand. When I say A equal to ABC, all of you know this is string, and without your interpreter is able to print that value. But what is the data type this string is using? That you need to understand. For every data, this is data. When you use any data, for every data, implicitly there will be data type. What is that? For every data you assign in a program, what is that we have? Implicitly we have one data. Do you understand this question?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, guys. I am getting a call. I need to take this. Okay. Are you good with this now? Yeah, Akhil. Ready? Yeah? Okay, 2 minutes to connect. Okay, guys. So how do you declare this data type? How do I know the data type? It's very simple. There is a function called type. You can also test it yourself and pass that variable and press enter. Now by looking at that, what is the data type of that string there?
It says class string when you do that, so I'm guessing it's gonna be string, right?
Yeah, it's a
Leave
string
about the
type.
class. It's str. Okay.
Yeah,
What is
string.
it? Means what is this?
Uh,
What is this? What it says here means
it
in
says
Python.
class and then single quote string.
Yeah, classes you can leave class here. That string is important for us. That is the data type. Okay, str is the data type. Means what is that we can understand here in Python? We have data types, but we don't need to declare. But who will take care of declaring data types? That is called implicit data type, and that is called direct data type. Means when you assign a value to a variable, your interpreter decides what type of data is that based on your value. So confirm whether we have a what type of data is that, you can check that with some function called type function. To that function you can pass this variable as a parameter, then it will tell us what is the data type of that data. This is an implicit. You can all of you can test that. Okay, Sandy.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
For you, it says class string, but for me, it says type string. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can you please come again, Snigdha?
It says type string instead of class string. Is that okay?
You say inside string, you are saying you want to type here class string or what?
It says on mine, it says type string instead of class string.
Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Little maximize it. I cannot see your font, Snigdha. Your font is very slow for very small to me.
I don't know if I
Okay,
can.
this is a Mac, right? Is it a Mac thing?
Yeah.
No, no problem. Let it be. If it is type also fine. Don't worry
Oh,
about it. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
That's perfect. Okay. All of you tested, guys? All of you are good so far?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody still has questions? Questions now? Any questions?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Are you sure? Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll stop here. Okay. Uh, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. See you guys
Yeah.
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Tomorrow, at what time you are connecting? What time you are connecting tomorrow?
Uh, the moms will probably talk and let you know again, sir.
I heard that it is at around 12. That's what I can know. అంటే 12 మీకు 11:30 11 అన్నారు. 11:30 మీకు అంటే నాకు 12 అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. సో దట్స్ వాట్. ఓకే. సో రైట్, దట్స్
Okay,
వాట్ ఐ
sir.
హావ్ హర్డ్. బట్ కన్ఫర్మ్ ఇట్, యూ కెన్ కన్ఫర్మ్ ఇట్ బికాస్ టైమ్ దేర్. ఓకే గైస్,
Okay, sir.
ఐ థింక్ ఓకే. See you. We'll begin tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you.
sir. Bye. Thank you.
See you guys. Yep, yep.
Bye.